Welcome to Kimcast Art.
Bye.
Bye-bye. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, but I wanted to say a welcome anyway for the people that watch it later on. Hopefully all you watching are coming to the live stream. We could definitely use a lot more people in here, that's for sure. That'd help out the channel quite a bit. Hey, how you doing, Recon? Hey, Ken, how you doing? Good to see you guys on. Testing some commands. I don't know if they're going to work or not. Let's see if this little Nightbot thing works or not. I don't know if it is or not. Cooking dinner, huh? What are we having? I skipped dinner tonight, but I'm going to have a Danish here before long. I got me some extra light here. I don't know if it's helping or not, but it looks like it shows up in my glasses. Maybe I need to dim it. Change the color. See if that works. Might have to move it out of focus here a little bit. Dim it some, maybe. Hey, Doc, how you doing? Maybe I can just turn it a little bit. Maybe that'll help. Don't know. Now I can still see it in my glasses. It's a heck of a note. Well, that sounds good, Recon. Take my glasses off, it's fine, but my glasses reflect on that light I got. But I can't read your text without the light, so I guess I'm in trouble with it. Maybe if I turn it some more. Probably. Jennifer just left. She's still hurting, but she'll probably jump on when she gets home. I think she's going to the doctor tomorrow. I already had it checked out a long time ago, Ken. I have bad lungs. I have 4 different lung diseases. So that's just my normal breathing. I'm surprised that mic picks it up so much. Of course, I got pretty close to it. That might be why. That's what that's what happens when you smoke all your life. You get them breathing hard problems. When I was younger, I only breathed hard when I saw nice looking girls. Now it's just normal. Well, we got Doc here. Maybe he can fix me up. But I guess he's not a real doctor. Better you than me, Recon. You fell too, huh, Ken? Yeah. Yes, I do. I never learn. That's what happens when you come from a family of smokers. You smoke. Or they smoke you out. No, one of the lung diseases that I have is not curable. And it don't heal. Oh, I've been smoking even longer than that, Doc. I've been smoking for 55 years. And I was not a light smoker either. My father was even worse. My father was a chain smoker. Yep. Yeah, I smoked that much easily. Yeah, my father, when I was younger, he had a cigarette in his mouth from when he woke up to when he went to bed. I mean, he was literally a chain smoker. And he finally quit when he was about, well, he quit once when he was 48. He had to have a quadruple bypass. And my mother basically said it's either me or the cigarettes. And he quit. But then he was smoking in the garage when she wasn't around. But he finally got caught. Yes, I still smoke, Doc. Yeah, basically the doctors told me it wouldn't do any good even if I quit now. That the damage is already done. It ain't gonna, it's just there's nothing I can do about it anyway. Your lungs just when you get that bad, they don't heal. I have it's they call it a cracked ice lungs. the X-ray looks just like this cracked ice in my lungs. I tried to vape, but I had trouble with the vaping. Made me choke a lot for some reason. I smoked Marlboro most of my life, Marlboro Red, but I went down to change to L&M for a while, regular, and I switched about a year ago to a better one called Native. It's a lot cheaper, but there's no chemical. You don't have all the chemicals in it, but they taste, the strength's about the same. Probably a little bit weaker, but I got used to them, and they're definitely way better than Marlboro ever was. Yeah, I've known some people that have stopped cold turkey. My wife smokes too, and we actually both quit once for about a month or so. But then we went up north on vacation, and everybody we went to see, and wherever we stayed, they all smoked. And we were just too weak. We started smoking again. I smoked Winston full flavor for a while when I was younger. I even smoked Salem for a while. It affects people differently. My grandmother, she smoked maybe the last 20 years of her life. Didn't smoke until then. She kept getting colds a lot and had trouble with her breathing. I know this sounds strange, but somebody told her to smoke Cools or Salem, a menthol cigarette, and make her breathe better. And she did. And she did feel like it made her breathe better for some reason. I mean, she was old fashioned, and she'd even get Vicks, and she'd literally take a spoonful of Vicks and swallow it, put it in her mouth and swallow it, put it on her chest, make her breathe better. And she smoked about 15, 20 years, I think, and she actually did die of cancer, though. Yes, they are. Cools are probably the worst cigarettes you can smoke. I'm going to try to adjust this and get this light out of my glasses if possible. I'm not sure it'll do it or not. Don't seem to be. I can get out of it over here. Here I thought I was getting another light that would make a difference, but I'm not sure it is. It's almost like there's too much light. And I think the other one up here was better. This one of them round lights. Maybe if I dim it down some more, it'll help. I guess it doesn't help a whole heck of a lot. It ain't worth the trouble. I can fix the camera again, I guess. Yeah, Salem's ain't much better than Cool either. Oh, sorry to hear that, Ken. Yeah, I think my father had a bone marrow transplant once too. after he had his quadruple bypass. But he had a bad back too. They ended up taking most all the discs out of his back. He fell off a roof. He used to work for a roofing company and fell off a roof. Yeah, a lot of people have that attitude, basically. I came to the realization I'm probably not going to quit, so I just don't fight it. Just whatever. Yeah, I had a nephew who had his, well, not his hand, but he had a finger crushed. He was a mechanic, and he was working. He tried to move something when the car was being lifted, and got his finger caught in it and crushed his finger. Took the tip of his finger right off, which is sad because it's not just the losing that part of your finger, but he was just learning how to play the guitar too. And it was the finger that you'd use recording your guitar. So that ended his learning how to play the guitar. And he really enjoyed playing it too. But it's kind of hard to reach the strings when your finger's partly cut off. Oh, I agree with that. Yeah, I think probably most people do. I'm sure most people believe when it's your time, it's your time. Good or bad, it's your time. Without a doubt. And I don't care how good the doctors are. If God wants you, you're going. Without a doubt. As I say, the only things you can't avoid, death and taxes. Of course, I'm not sure that's all totally true because if you think about it, let's see. If you're a bum on the street, you ain't paying taxes. I guess if you're in prison, you're not paying taxes either. I'm sure there's some other scenarios. Maybe you guys can think of some. My chocolate chip cookies never burn. I buy them in a store. That reminds me. Oh, Brad never did text me today. He was supposed to. Looks like a couple people just came in, unless YouTube's going wacky on me again. Must have, because I don't know. Can't never believe that thing. There's Jennifer. I knew somebody was coming in. Hello, Jennifer. Oh, I see what you mean, Recon. Yeah. You mean to tell me, what do we got, a troll already? Because Jennifer said somebody that I know is supposed to be coming on, but she wouldn't tell me who it was. Oh, I see. Yeah. I wonder who this guy that's a racist white man is. Huh. I hope this Will guy is not somebody that you were talking about, Jennifer. Well, if you want to talk respectively, then we can take you out of that timeout. But if not, then I guess that's the way it'll be. Okay. I think he's already gone now, whoever it was. Yeah, he's gone, looks like. I need to see about 50 respectable trolls come in here and just sit here and just say nothing. Then I can get some more view hours. Hello, Macabre. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I had some biscuits and gravy for breakfast this morning. It was pretty good. Welcome to the channel, Macabre. We're all pretty easy going here. Are you interested in art, Macabre? I'm not too sure he's even here anymore. I don't see him talking or anything. Yeah, I guess he is. Yeah, I was sorry about your uncle. Does he have lung cancer? I know when my father died, he had cancer all over in his body. He had it in his kidneys, his liver, his everywhere. He was loaded with it. Yeah, that lung and lyrics, that's not a good thing. We do talk about art here if you have any questions about painting or oil painting or whatever. I mean, this is more of a vlog chat. We talk about everything and anything, but if people want to talk about painting, we're definitely here to talk about painting too. Most of the people that come here, they all know each other, and we get somebody new every once in a while, and they join in. So, did your uncle pass away, or is he still sick, or is he getting treatment or anything, or what? Not your uncle, Recon. I was talking to Macrobry. And some families really have cancer run rapid right through their ramphead, rather, right through their family. I've talked to people that have had. It seemed like everybody in every generation had cancer, or a good majority of them. And a lot of them didn't even smoke, and they still got cancer. I teach several different methods. I do the wet on wet only because a lot of people ask me to do that for a basic get started type thing. But I do traditional painting also. I studied under Michael James Smith, which is pretty well known. And I also do knife painting also, which I studied under Leonard Avmoff, which he's passed away a few years ago. But we got plenty of videos. A lot of them are geared toward more beginner, intermediate. I will be putting up some harder videos eventually here. Because the channel hasn't been up but more than a few months. So we're trying to get some of the people more involved and get them started. So I'm trying not to get too complicated on them. Yeah, black lung, that's a horrible disease. Isn't that what that's what all the coal miners got, wasn't it? Was black lung disease? I know that. I think that ran. If you were a coal miner, you could look forward to that. Excuse me. Yeah, macrame. We don't mind you talking about whatever you want to talk about, as long as it's not obscene or anything like that, or cussing, whatever. We will talk about anything. And if you have a problem, whatever, we're definitely here to listen to that too. Yeah, he was a miner. Yeah, that it was almost unavoidable from coal. It seemed like. I think they probably have a lot more safeguards for coal miners now. Of course, they got new technology and new machinery that takes care of a lot of that instead of having people down there all the time like they used to be. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, West Virginia. I guess there's coal miners all over the place, really. Tennessee, probably Kentucky. I don't know. I guess coal mining should be in quite a few different states. This country used a lot of coal at one time, especially when you know our bigger transportation was trains back in the old days, back in the old west and whatever. That's all they used was coal and boilers and whatever. Y'all don't forget to hit that thumbs up. We definitely appreciate that thumbs up. Every little bit helps. Macrabee, I hope you subscribe to the channel and um, come around more. We always welcome new people. No, I was actually thinking that a little while ago when I came on. When we started chatting, I remembered that he told me he was going to text me, but he didn't text me today. Yeah, okay, I thought so, Jennifer. I knew that 12 just seemed to be too many, or 16 or whatever. I knew it was 4 or 5, something like that. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure he probably was, Recon. There was, even back in the old days, the coal miners were really pretty religious. So, Macabri, what kind of art do you do? Do you do any art now? Do you do any painting or anything? Acrylic or oil, or are you just starting to learn? I will warn you that most of my videos are way longer than probably about anybody on YouTube, because I'm a big stickler about wanting people to really learn everything, and I don't like to leave anything out. I try to do everything real time so that people can actually follow the whole video and learn how to do the painting, and they can pause it whenever they want to or whatever, but they can definitely get a lot out of the video, hopefully. And as I get better equipment, that helps too. Yeah, Brad was here last night. Yeah, Brad was here last night. You missed him, Ken. Yep, that's a fact, Recon. We are accepting new friends all the time. More the merrier. More the merrier. I try to keep it so it's really the people's channel, not just mine. I try to make it part of everybody's channel, really. And most people here, really, to their credit, they look out for each other without a doubt. They look out for me and they look out for everybody that's here. They're all good people. Especially when the trolls come in. We get trolls here sometimes. Excuse me. He's doing great, Ken. I'm sure we kind of tell you the same thing. Yeah, we're all praying it's not, Jennifer. Oh, some of them nasty cigar things he used to smoke, I don't know. Those things were horrible. Plus, really, I guess technically all cigarettes are horrible, really. Hey, Recon, do you ever see, or Doc, do you ever see 58C Brock in any of the other chats, the live chats you've been in? Because I haven't seen her on in quite a while now. It's been over a week, I think. I mean, she was coming on pretty faithful here for quite a while, but I haven't seen her for at least a week. I hope everything's okay with her. So she was pretty enthusiastic about getting started painting, and then all of a sudden we stopped seeing her. Well, I guess we lost Maccabee. That's too bad. I was hoping he'd stay. Hmm. Hmm. In fact, I haven't even gone to any other live chats myself in a while now. Once in a while, I'll pop in one of the art ones just for the heck of it for a while, but I usually don't stay too long. Yeah, I can see how that would happen. Yeah, if you guys didn't find me here, all the ones that went to Brad's, then you'd all been scattered everywhere else. Except a couple of you still go to the same different chats, evidently. I do have Facebook also. I do have one for the Kimcast to Art, but it's not very busy. Yeah, I'm on Twitch also and Instagram. Oh yeah, Eeyore, huh? But when you talk to him, tell him I knew he'd chicken out. It's not hard. Did you tell him to? You probably need to tell him to just search for Kimcast to Art, all one word. Then he could have found it a lot easier. And of course, he does have to sign up for YouTube and create his little channel or whatever. Because if he tried to just look up just my name like that, I doubt he would have found it. He'd have found my personal account. That's different. I guess I could have shared it with him with Facebook because he's on Facebook. I could have shared it on Facebook, and all he would have had to do is click on it, and it would have told him what to do, basically. Did you really, Recon? So what'd you do? Did you lose a lot, Recon, or just got kicked? Get a big fat nothing? Lost it all, huh? That's the lottery for you. They're there to make money, and they don't care how they do it. Well, it's something anyway. It's something. Could have been worse. I've seen a lot of people online spend $100 and lose it all, every bit of it. What size tickets do you play? 5s, 10s, 20s? Couldn't have been all 20s because you wouldn't have got $30 back. Unless you just got one $30 win. I prefer the crosswords myself. Excuse me. Yeah, $2 tickets are pretty tough to play. I mean, that's all luck. The odds are horrible. Five's on a whole lot better. Either are tens, really. We're at the time now that we should be getting some trolls before long. I'm surprised we haven't got any already. I figured they'd be here a little bit sooner. That's a good policy, Recon. Yep. There's a good place to put your money right there, $1 a month. Well, now I know who the chocolate chip cookies are for. Oh, hey, Minnie, how you doing? She made it. We actually had somebody join a while ago that wasn't a troll. Didn't stay around very long, though. You follow me on Instagram too, Minnie? I'm on there, but I don't know how to use it very well. I can't figure it out. But the Kim Casta Art is on Instagram. Kim Casta Art. Same as YouTube. All one word. In fact, the link for it is down in the description. Look down in the description. It's there. In my Twitter account. Oh, cool. Thank you. So far, yeah, most of the rest of the followers are my granddaughters, probably. But I usually do post, I do share the link for YouTube there usually. And on Twitter, especially Twitter. I haven't got anybody for Twitter yet that I know of, but maybe. I have got some subscribers from Twitter, though, I think. Well, don't forget to share it, Minnie, if you know how to do that. You probably know more about it than I do, but share the link if you can. That'll help. Me, do you go to any of the live streams besides this one? I figured you were, Recon. You two-timer, you. Yeah, I've watched some of the crafter ones. There's some good crafting channels out there. I think I've seen a few of them. I'm amazed at some of the stuff that some people do come up with. I think she used to. I bet she went to Millionaire Book Scratchers when he had it. Most likely. I don't know. I used to watch Millionaire Book Scratcher when he had a scratch channel. I watch only certain scratch channels. I do like to watch them. I've already told, I think, Recon that I like AR Platinum, and I told Ken um, AR Platinum and Gato, and there's another guy in Texas. The guy's got the rooster. I can't remember what his name is now. Fixin, Mr. Fixin or something. Just search for it, Jennifer. I'm showing 8 people, but I don't see 8 people here. Maybe they haven't said anything yet. See, what time is it? Yeah, I was thinking maybe Brad might pop back in, but probably not now. I don't know. He might. It's possible. I imagine the Sons of Inakuri are over by now. I'll have to look that one up, Minnie. I like comedy too. I've never heard of Schuler King. I'll have to look him up. I can find a pen. Let's see, who was it? Chula King. But, oh, excuse me. I'll have to definitely watch them. I love to watch the comedy channels. I wrote them down, so I'll definitely be looking them up. There's some pretty good comedians out there on YouTube. Yeah, Schumer's that girl, I think. Amy Schumer. Is that who you're thinking about, Recon? Amy Schumer? I guess Recon's going to be eating burnt chocolate chip cookies tonight. All right, we'll see you tomorrow, Jennifer. Have a good night. Hope you get feeling better. I'm sure we'll talk to you at some point tomorrow. Okay, Ken, have a good night. Hope you get feeling better too. Yeah, take care of it. Go see the doctor. Thanks for coming, Ken. It's always appreciated. Yeah, now that you've described him, Recon, I think I may have seen him before. Yeah, I bet I've seen him on YouTube already. Most likely have. Thank you for the thumbs up, Minnie. Minnie's probably going, how did you know that was me? Well, he must have an awful lot of videos up if you're watching them every day. Wouldn't surprise me. Some of them guys have hundreds of them, if not more. I don't recall that one, Action Jackson. Name sounds familiar, but I don't recall watching that one. I'll have to look it up too. I like to watch the guy that gets all the makeup on like a statue. I think that's hilarious sometimes. He just sits around at a mall or wherever or outside somewhere, and people sit beside him thinking he's a statue, and then he'll move and scare the crap out of them. Well, I knew it was you because you were the last one in. I wish there was a way YouTube would show who it was. I could thank people when they do hit the thumbs up, but they don't. I just knew it was. Yeah, and then there's the ones who I've even seen them on the streets doing it too, where they're dressed up as a plant or something and scare the crap out of people. Especially when they sit beside him. I think I saw him on some Texas place. They'd stand beside him or sit beside him, or and a girl would come sit beside him and put her arm around him, and he'd look at her and say something, I guess, and she'd just jump up and run away. Hilarious. The one time a little kid saw him, and I guess didn't believe it was real, smacked his leg, and he moved real quick. When the mother wasn't looking, the kid was like telling his mother that wasn't a statue, and she was scolding him for quite a while, that he was thinking the kid was crazy or something. And finally the guy moved and made her jump too. He had to apologize to the kid. I don't know what Jason Static is. Huh. No. Is he from another Scratcher channel or something? That's not Secret Scratcher, is it? Yeah. Yeah, I know who Secret is. I've been to his channel a few times and left him comments. He knows who I am from Brad's channel. In fact, I've been meaning to tell him if you go there, Recon, anytime tomorrow or whatever, tell him to bring his butt over here and chat with us sometime. And then he'll know where everybody is anyway, because I haven't seen him since then. Yeah, they know each other in person. They met up there, remember, there for every Monday to do the $30 ticket. Or Secret does anyway. Yeah, I guess the other guy must know him too. All right, cool. Yeah, thank you. Secret must live pretty close to Brad, where Brad was driving to when they'd meet up and do that $30 ticket every Monday. Yeah, they did that. It was a month long or something like that. Every week they'd meet on a Monday and they'd scratch a ticket. I thought it was more than 4 weeks though. I don't remember now. I watched them when they did it. I think I saw all of them. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, that explains it. So they were in Brad's truck then. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab my phone. I want to get the name of the other guy. Yeah, Jonas Gatto is one of the ones I watch. I know Ken watches him, I think. I do watch Jack Scratch Fever too, which Brad knows him. AR Platinum. And see, who's the other guy? Jigsaw Jeff I watch once in a while too, but he's so slow he kind of annoys me. Secret Scratcher I do watch occasionally. Fixing the Scratch, that's the other one. Fixing the Scratch is a heck of a nice guy. Um, so if you want to watch a good Scratch channel, Fixing the Scratch, he's a good guy. Matt does a nice job. He's not real slow. He doesn't make really long videos, but he does a good amount of tickets, usually at least $100. Sometimes as much as $200 or $300. But Fixing the Scratch, he's a good guy. I believe he has a farm. In fact, Fixing the Scratch is probably one of my favorites. Good night, Doc. Sorry I missed saying good night. Maybe you already left already, looks like. Thanks for coming. If you're still here. Yeah, you're still here, looks like. Yeah, thanks for coming, Doc. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's getting to be well over an hour, so just the three of us now. Look at this, a whole night with no trolls. I can't believe it. The trolls are slacking today. Yeah, Fixing the Scratch. He's a good guy. And he is one lucky son of a gun. Ticket Time, I've watched him too, yeah. I like Jigsaw okay, just that sometimes the stuff he would scratch with was just annoying. It just took so long. I mean, I've watched him use a cornflake for crying out loud to scratch his tickets with. Some of the most absurd things. But Jigsaw is a nice guy. You can tell he's a nice guy, but it just seems like he drags the video out just quite a bit longer than necessary. Yeah, Ticket Time used to go to Brad's channel. He didn't stick around all that long usually. He just come in and said hello and whatever, and then he was gone after that pretty quickly. Yeah, and usually Jigsaw Jeff doesn't scratch many tickets at all. He doesn't spend much for the income he's actually getting, because with the many subscribers he's got and the ad revenue he's got, he's making a pretty good amount of money. He's not really. I don't think he reinvests enough in the channel, and I kind of don't like that. He's not giving his subscribers all he could. Because he does work a regular job too. Yes, I do. Oh, you weren't here the day I actually brought my dog in and showed everybody. He's a little Pomeranian Chihuahua, and his name is Milo. He's pure white, very lovable dog. Of course, he has to be with our clients here, with the handicapped people. He's got to be friendly. In fact, normally he's in the room here with me, right down here beside me, but he's not tonight. He's probably with my wife. The vets, we bring him to the vet. He spent a fortune on that dog. I tell you, all the shots and stuff he has to have for the group home here. But the vet says he has anxiety disorder because he doesn't like being away from me and my wife. He just can't stand it. He's just so compulsively got to be beside one of us all the time. And when we could leave for half an hour and we come back, you would swear that dog thought we were gone for a year. This goes nuts. You want me to impersonate Brad? Yeah, get rich or die scratching. I mean, he's recently increased the amount he's been spending, but for quite a while he didn't spend a lot. But I I used to watch him until he got the bell. And I basically told him that too. It's just very annoying. He hasn't been quite so bad with it lately, but I hate people that use them stupid bells and sound effects and all that crap. It just drives me nuts. I don't know why. It just does. And so I stopped watching him because of that most of the time. Once in a while, if I see him doing a few, I'll jump on and watch it. But yeah, I know he's the Florida channel. Yeah, I knew that already. But AR Platinum, love the guy. Great guy. Yeah, he does. Well, not 300. You got 300, but it's more like add another zero, about $3,000 a month. I'd hate to see what he really loses on that channel and wins. I mean, he's showed it before. Probably AR Platinum he's very transparent about what he makes. Oh, I can't. Yeah, Minnie, any channel that's got a bell or noise maker like that, I just can't stand it. And now, unfortunately, I like to watch the channel, but until they start with the bell and stuff, and some things are okay. They're kind of cute at first, but it gets overbearing, too overbearing. Another thing that Get Rich and Die Scratching does too that annoys me is every time it's a 22, it's pew, pew, pew. Once or twice was enough. After that, it turned into nothing but annoyance. Yeah, but no, unfortunately, some of them just think that people love it, and they really don't. They just don't want to be rude or make them feel bad, so they don't say nothing about it. But what happens eventually, they get sick of it and they just leave. So it really costs them a lot of subscribers because of it, a lot of views. Yeah, they make money a lot of different ways from selling coins and shirts and hats and all kinds of stuff. They make good. They do pretty well when they get up to 50,000 people. You can bet they make pretty good money. But that's that's the name of the game. That's how they make money. The Patreon. I don't know how they get people to join Patreon. I can't pay people to join my Patreon. I've had it up for a month or two, couple of months, I think, month or two. The only one I got to join it was 58C Brock. Just nobody seems to join it, no matter what I do. And I've tried doing like these scratch channels do and make sure I did a video on Patreon, all that stuff, but nobody seems to want to join it. No, Recon. I'll bet you AR Platinum makes 15,000 a month. I bet, maybe more. Maybe more. I would venture to say AR Platinum makes 100 grand a year, probably, at least. Way more than that, probably. I wouldn't be surprised because his ad revenue is enormous. It really is. And AR Platinum is really good at making sure ads come up right when a big prizes come up or whatever. He knows what he's doing. There's no doubt about it. AR Platinum knows what he's doing. In fact, AR is the one that actually helped Brad get going. So I'm sure he makes a really huge amount of money. Yeah, 5,000. Yeah, that's would be nothing for someone like that. And if you look at the size of AR's videos, he usually keeps them in a certain bracket of time. Not too long, not too short. He doesn't play around with too much talking. No, he starts. He shows everybody what ticket he's going to do and whatever, and bam, he just goes. And he don't do this one at a time. Once in a while, he'll do one at a time at the very end or whatever. But he just swipes the whole thing all the way across the card with the numbers. And he's got a hell of a memory because he remembers all the numbers. He just keeps going. And I mean, he has to do it that way because he does so many tickets. And that's why he's so popular. He's over 70,000 now, I think. 70,000 people, subs, at least. When Brad was doing it, as a millionaire book scratcher, I think AR was about 50,000 then. So he's almost, I mean, he's added another third or whatever, because he's over 70,000. I know that. Pretty sure he is. There's guys on YouTube, many that make millions of dollars a year, maybe a month. They're millionaires from YouTube. Yeah, I'll give him that. He probably is the most generous with giveaways. In fact, that's one thing that AR really doesn't do is many giveaways. And AR's got a lot of Patreon people too. He's got a lot of $5 Patreon people too, lots of them. But he does so many videos. Sometimes he pumps out. We may see them once or twice a day, but he'll sit there all day for a couple of days, and he'll do nothing but one video after another. He said he'll literally do 5 or 10 videos a day, and save them up, and then go ahead and put them out. Oh, I have no doubt. Them guys, they make a crazy amount of money. Yeah, they've been doing it for a long, long time. they had they get some of the best equipment. They hire editors, people to do the editing. When you've got a crew doing everything for you, doing your green screens and all that stuff and the video editing and really, really putting some really nice stuff in your videos and perfect lighting, perfect multiple cameras everywhere. I'm sure that makes a huge difference. A huge difference. Hell, Platinum scratches in his car. Look at him. He's got 70,000 viewers, but he does it. He's very careful usually about the sun, making sure the sun's not shining on the cards usually. It's sunblock and whatever. In between going if he goes in the store to get more tickets, if he's doing a chase session, it's just, it's pause right there. You don't wait. It's just a second later, he's back again. And he does tickets for other people, which he don't take nothing out of it. If they win, no matter what they win, he just sends the tickets back to them. Some chinos actually keep the money. They say if you donate the tickets, they're not sending them back. I've seen a few people that do that. I think Gatto is one of the ones. If you send him tickets, you're not going to get it, the tickets back. Other friends and whatever and family and there's some little tricks here and there you can do to get more subs that I've had to learn about. They're legitimate subs, but they're useless, really, most of them. You can get lots of people to sub. There are things you can do to help get you up there so you can get monetized or get the live views. That's the hardest thing that you can get. You can get subs pretty quickly, but the live views, those are really hard to get because that's hours. You gotta get people to watch the videos and stuff like that, and it's hard to get people to do that. It's very difficult. Sure. There was a lot of people that signed up too, not thousands, but a lot of people did sign up when I did the painting giveaway. Some of I think other family members signed up. People I didn't never see at Brad's that signed up. Some of them were not even in this country. Now, I wasn't familiar with that, but there's other ways you can get subs. It's very possible. Well, if you got lots of money, you can buy the view time, but I'm not doing it. I'm just not going to do it. I had view time. I had subs before too, because I belonged to the old Quake World development. I used to actually make maps that people played in the game Quake 2 and Quake 3. Being an artist, I did a lot of those maps. And I'm talking 20 years ago. Over the last 20 years, I got a lot of subs from people and stuff from Quake. But when I changed it over to Kimcast to Art, all that stuff came with me. All those subs and hours and stuff came with me. Well, hours is the view hours. Like right now, I get the most view hours on live stream, which is why I've been doing the live stream every day, trying to get some view hours, because I can't get monetized until I hit 4,000 view hours. I still need a little over 1,400 view hours. So that's still quite a few. That's why I really need a lot of people in here at a time to get the hours. So say we do a live stream and it's an hour and a half right now. Well, if we had 10 people, so it's 10 times an hour and a half. That's what you get. Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't know that they did that. But it doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. There are little tricks you can do. A few bucks here, a few bucks there, whatever you can do, all that. But a lot of it's way more than that. They have to, a buck a friend, that's pretty expensive. That's pretty expensive. But and that's why it's come down. That's why the YouTube does the 4,000 view hours. They're harder to get. Although you can live stream, people say you can't live stream until you get, YouTube says 1,000 hours, but there's ways around it that I found out about legally. You can live stream, and it's okay with YouTube because YouTube even tells you can with just your phone. So you have to get an app with the phone, sort of like OBS, that you can live stream with your phone before you get 1,000 hours or 1,000 subs. So you can actually do it that way too. But people have to find out about it. That's all. But you can live stream before you get the 1,000. Luckily, I already had 1,000 when I found out after I already had enough to do it. I was still waiting for view time. I thought I had to have the view time too, just to do the live stream. And I found out finally that you didn't have to have the view time, just the subs. But getting the views, that's important. If we had a lot more people active, it would make it a lot easier to do. People watching the videos. If people don't watch the whole video, it really hurts the channel. If you only watch it for 2 or 3 minutes, you might as well not even watch it because it doesn't help at all. At all. The thumbs up helps a little bit, not a huge amount, but it does help. But if they don't watch the videos all the way through, that does hurt a lot. And that's where my biggest problem has been, is getting people to watch the whole video. If you get the 4,000 hours, YouTube's that got you. You've got to be on the ball. If you get your 4,000 watch hours, you have to maintain that for the whole year. You still have to get 4,000 watch hours. Hello, Too Busy Crafting. How are you? Welcome to the channel. Oh yeah, and then of course everybody's biggest complaint now is YouTube came out with this policy where even if you're not monetized, they can put advertisements on your videos, whether you like it or not, and you get nothing. Not a thing. Which I think is a bit unfair. Too Busy Crafting. I hope you stay around on the channel here and look through the videos. Subscribe to my painting channel. If you have any questions about painting or anything, be sure to leave a comment. Ask questions. There's plenty of videos there. Oh, so it's somebody that knows Recon. Yes, it does. If it's two different accounts, yeah. I mean, well, even if it's the same account, if it's two different people, yeah, it still counts. I know what you mean by artist recon. You're talking about a music artist. I understand that. Yeah, she's on two different devices. Well, that's going to confuse the little trolls. I even made you a moderator. That's why sometimes you'll see my wife's name in here, Frances Castor. Because I'll log her in sometimes to get some more hours. But I stopped doing it because it tends to lag my stream because my DSL is so crappy that I just decided I better not. It doesn't do you guys any favor if it's lagging that bad. But yeah, you can log in multiple things. If I could get all my grandchildren to log in at night, I'd have 15 more people in here now. I've asked some of my granddaughters, they're like, no, that would be boring. You'd all a bunch of old fogies. That's what they'd say. I've got 9 granddaughters. Yeah, that's what it takes. I mean, it takes a lot of people. Brad did very good on his view hours because there was normally at least 25 or 30 of us. You know, if you're there for an hour and a half, 2 hours, 2 hours would, 25 people would give you 50 hours of view time. 4,000 hours can be chopped up pretty quickly doing that if you're doing a live stream every day. You probably got way better internet than I do, Minnie. My internet has trouble taking 2 of them logged on when I'm hosting a live stream. Of course, I may switch over to StreamYard and see if you guys think it lags less. It should, they tell me. I've actually tried it and tested it. It does work well. But that's also one that I was telling I think I told you all about it. We can get a guest artist to come on, and you can see many people at one time that will be able to have audio and video. But it's based off the web, so it's supposed to use less resources. I don't know, many. I know 2 work. I guess if you logged into all of them, we'd find out. I could tell by the end of the night whether it worked or not. That would be interesting to find out. I think you'd probably have to have separate accounts on YouTube for all of them, probably. Because see, my account for my wife is separate. Mine, my personal account is separate from Kimcast to Art. So I could probably technically sign my personal name in my wife's and have 3 different names in at one time. Because even I count when I'm here. Well, don't forget, Recon, when I think you were here when Ronan was here the other day, my buddy Ronan. He just became a grandfather too, and he's only like 36 or 38 or something like that. He's pretty young. My oldest grandchild is 23 or 24. The youngest is 5, I think. Now, my great grandchildren are both, well, one of them is about a year or so, and the other one's just a couple months. Oh, the phone's on. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. All right, we've been going almost 2 hours. I think we're going to shut it down for the night, guys. That's my son calling from the hospital, so I kind of like to talk to him and see how he's doing and see how when they're going to see if we can find out when they're going to do the surgery or not for this heart. So we're not sure they're going to at the moment yet. So I think we'll just shut it down for the night, guys. Have a good night, and we'll see you all tomorrow night. Good night, Minnie, Recon, Doc, if you're still here. I'm not sure who's here anymore right now. Yeah, it's just me. Me, Minnie, and Recon. We're the only 3 here. Huh. Okay. All right. Well, have a good night, guys. Take care.